Back at the block again. I just, funnily enough, I came down for just to take out those trees, those tobacco trees today. So I thought I'd come down, just do that. It's a little bit wet today because we had a bit of rain. It's looking good through here though, isn't it? A bit damp underfoot. But I thought I'd just take out those trees, the ones that I had a picture of over at the shed here. There was two of the tobacco trees and some other tree, which I'm not sure what it was. There's also that little bit of, that's lantana, which I've got to get rid of, but I've sprayed it, so I'm leaving that while I've sprayed it. So I've taken out those trees. There's one of them, stump there. The other stump's over right next to the lantana there. And there was another tree. You can see the stump in there. But as often happens, I did that, then I went around and did a bit more right through here where all that tea tree stuff is. It was all looking very brown in there. That was because of the stuff I'd cut before. You can see all the little stumps and that. I've only left them up so you can pull them up, roots and all. It's a bit easier. And there's some bits that I've still missed. But even through here, and I've gone through and it's actually a lot clearer through here now because I cut through in a bit there. And this pile has grown immensely. It's massive compared to what it was, and that's mostly all the tea tree that came from over in that area through there. So what was a nice small pile is now a massive pile. But that stuff burns really quickly, so that's going to be all right. My plan is next time I do a burn off, I want to burn all that one off and this one. So that would be the hope. I'll go around the back way. So we go around this way. So it's all through here. Oh, there's a bit of dead stuff over there. Missed. Bad luck. You can see there's a whole heap of tea tree stuff through here, which is mostly gone. Mostly lantana and that in there. I've got to get rid of. More tea tree here, which I think I've sprayed all as well. So, and these freaking vines, they are annoying as all shit. They're on everything. There's a lot more lantana in this area. This is the back of the block. There's actually a stormwater runner. It's got a fair bit of water in it at the moment. It's interesting. But yeah, you see I've cut that one there, so I haven't been back over here to get much of the stuff yet. See these vines going up the tree? This tree is a pretty big one, but the vines are strangling a lot of the other trees. Like that, you can even see how they go up and they strangle them. So many of them though. So I've got to clear all this stuff through here. All of this will be cleared. Everything apart from the trees. The big trees, they have to stay. Lantana in there, that's got to all be cleared. We're getting there. As you can see from here, and I'm as far back as I can go without hitting the lantana. From here, it's not too bad looking forward. There's a little bird or something in there. Yeah, there was too. A bit more tea tree there. A couple of some other. There's all obviously bits of trees and that have fallen down everywhere, but this part's a big part that I've got to get into. Obviously it's one step at a time. That part and then that part here, which is huge. I've actually pulled a bit out of here today, surprisingly. You might not think it, but there was a couple of bits, like bits that I'd cut off, as you can see, and I've pulled out the majority of that. The other part I pulled out a bit more. On the ground here you can see that's from pulling up those vines, because every time you pull out a bit of branch off anything, or it pulls the vines out as well. I can almost go back. This actually goes right through, further than I thought, because I thought the fence was just around about this tree line, but the fence is actually right through here, right through. I've got all this shit that I'm gonna have to get rid of, and you can just see the line there, that's the fence. So all this stuff is all on my side. So that's all got to go as well. Heaps and heaps. trimmed up the tree here, so that allowed me to get into this area here, because before that I couldn't. See, I've trimmed up this one a bit as well. You can see the fence in the background there. But it's starting to, we're actually able to get into this back part of the block now. And you can see it's in that front half of the back half, it's a lot clearer. So I've managed to clear a lot of the stuff that was on the ground here. There's still small stuff, but a lot of the bigger stuff I've cleared away. So that's good. That tree will eventually go as well. We'll actually work out what it is. But I think, from what others have said, this is basically a weed tree as well. But I don't know. It's a couple of these. As well as the one that's over here. I think it's different. But it almost looks like, yeah, I don't know. So, and my stack here, the massive stack of green waste, which is going to gradually make its way to the dump every Sunday. But it's a fairly big stack. That's most of that tobacco tree, broken down a little bit. You see it goes all back, stuff I've got. It's probably, I don't know how much there is there, but it's a lot. There's quite a few trailer loads there. Unfortunately, I've only got one small trailer. Need a convoy of trailers to see if we can clear it away. It's a fairly massive stack. But on Sundays they have free green waste, so that's when it'll be going. We did one trailer load this week, which is the first time in that area, or in this area. So now we know where to go and everything. It's all good. So this is the back half of the block. I didn't really do much at the front half. I just knocked down a couple of little shrubs and that, but nothing major. It was all mainly the back half. I achieved what I wanted to achieve, which was knocking those trees out, and then achieved a whole heap more. So it's just a little bit less to do next time. Hopefully the grass, or that green grass, should start growing across into this area. Now it's cleared. There's still a lot of Udon lantana and stuff on the ground. Probably need to rake it a bit more. You can see it probably. That's because we had a stack of lantana here, about 6 foot high, that we got rid of. Still plenty of it there, just all the little tiny bits. But once we rake that, the grass should grow pretty well, I hope. It should be, I mean, this is good grass, nice grass. So that should spread. The right time of year for it as well, so it already looks like, I don't know whether it was already like that or it's starting to spread, but it's getting there. Once now that it's cleared, it should be able to spread easily. And then where we've mowed it down there, where it's a bit yellowish, hopefully it'll grow nicely in there too, because that was just all way wild. And that's about it. So, if anyone wants some fencing wire, I've got a bit here. We've got to get rid of that too. And yeah, bit by bit, gradually get there. It's certainly looking a hell of a lot different from what it was a month ago. I mean, a month ago, looking this angle here, you would not have even been able to see through there. And when you could, what you could see through there would just be basically bush. So, much different. Alright, catch you later.